So what you saying? Nani? Get out my business, okay?
Alright. Let's have some more fun, shall we? Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Heero. This is the Identity Booth. We specialize on Fridays in financial literacy. And we had two stories about money and employment just because those were like super important topics that we need to talk about. But there's definitely something that I've been meaning to talk about, and I think it's super important. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how I jagged this wonderful opportunity I was presented with to make some money. And the reason why I had to break a cardinal rule of mine, which is never take money out of your asset column, right? And what do I mean by this? What is an asset column? An asset column is something that you have money in long term, period. It's something where money goes in and it does not come out. And the reason why you don't take money out of it is because it's supposed to be an investment that builds on itself, and compound interest is your motherfucking best friends when it comes to dividend investing. And the thing that I really love about the whole dividend investment is what your potential gains are, but there's something called the capital gains. And while I don't understand 110% the gist of the ins and outs of it, I do understand the gist of it. And the gist was that there was a variety of stocks that I owned that I would have been taxed on this year if I hadn't gotten rid of them, because I'm still technically in this lower tax bracket. But once I move into this private business tax bracket, then my taxes completely change over, and those gains, because I didn't have a way to separate the accounts prior to signing that contract, I now have to make those things. But I said to myself, okay, I have to sell 1,500 stocks, right? That's the dilemma I'm facing. I have to sell $1,500 worth of stocks. And currently, like, this portfolio is definitely out of date, but the numbers aren't updating. So we'll take it as is. And in this account, I believe, okay, I can't even get the total for you guys because this account isn't loading. But based on the 52-week low of all of these, I would basically, if I just owned one share of all this stocks, I'd be about like 1,385. And as you can see, I own 10 shares of Apple right now. So I'm already blowing that out of the water. So this is like, I had to figure out what I was going to do here. And the 52-week low, and Apple's like cratering right now, because I remember when I got in Apple, like, yeah, I'm at 1,273. So it should be this column. Does this column show? No, it doesn't. Interesting. All right, but either way it goes. So I said to myself, which dividend stocks would I get rid of to help alleviate some of this? And I went down the list, and I was able to pinpoint some stocks immediately that I need to get rid of. And it's counterintuitive, but I don't know how to justify it. So we know Apple does splits every time their stocks get around $500. They'll split it because they want to make more available stocks for either them to do buybacks on or just more people to get invested in. The 4 stocks that I only had 6 to start with, but because of the split that I had from the 2 full stocks that I had, I got a split because of that. So like, you got to take those for everything works. But remember, I'm a dividend investor now, and they only pay 88 cents. That's a steep cost to ask for when the current price of it right now is $127. It just doesn't even make sense. What do I mean by this? Well, let's look at someone else who's comparable to Apple, or 22 cents, sorry. So that's not even comparable. Like, but let's look at IEP. Their current price is $56, right? And their payout is $2. And they paid me $5.28. I remember this payment. So if I sold 5 shares of my Apple and bought however many shares I could buy of this, I'd be making annually doubling with 1 share and doubling my share in dividend payouts. And these are things that, this is why my star system is so important to me now, because my star system tells me about loopholes like this, where I feel like the idea of owning a stock is hurting the actual value that I gain from holding on to certain stocks, and which ones are worth holding on and which one aren't. So that's a big reason why we're doing this today. And I just want to also look at some other things, like some old faithful. Pfizer is another one. They paid 39 cents. I owned 2 shares. Their current prices, I think I got in. No, the current is at 40. I got in at like 36. This one, it makes sense, but does it really? 39 cents. Let's see if we can find something that's better, right? So I got 52 right here. Single payout, that's AT&T for $29. So like Pfizer for AT&T is just as big as a juggernaut, and it's those things. Now, you know, you can get into Pfizer when it was $29. I think you hold on to that. But ADT, I got ADT for free. I have 15 shares of ADT. So for me, and I got 9 of them for free for signing people up. So this is just like me holding on to it. But if, let's say, like right now that price is $174. For $174, I could buy I could buy half of American Tower. American Tower is one of those juggernauts too, because it pays $124, and they have a bunch of special dividends where they pay special dividends, and their special dividends outdoes sometimes their normal dividend payout. So I really enjoyed them a lot. General Electrics, I'm getting rid of. I own actually 8 shares of this because of the resale value. So this is doing me no justice. And they haven't paid. They've paid, but it's no good. Ford is still holding out on us, even though they've had substantial gains. I got in at $4. This was before pre-pandemic. They were in the gutters. So like, I don't see the reason of holding on to them and stuff like that. So these are the things that I'm looking at as far as my charts are concerned. Like where can I subtract people? So like, look at this. Yeah, Halliburton, 5%. That's not doing me anything. I got to get out of that. Coca-Cola. This actually isn't bad. 56 for, I don't know if I pay 66, but if I could get in somewhere around like 49, 50, that wouldn't be a bad investment. But Vanguard Index, I love this. $1.37. It's steep asking price. Really? But like, this would be a 1-star for me. This would be a 1-star for me. Especially dividends that just kind of mirror their current price. It's a 1-star for me. 13 cents. Let's just, like, because I need to be able to say I gained $1. If I only had one of your stocks, could I gain $100? And that's not going to be possible here. $71. Even if I got another cents, that'd be 3-4 cents. That puts me. That's not. That's no money. That's no money. Let's just say I owned one. Yeah. Total payouts would be $2.80. So I'll get like $73 and some change. That's no good for the year. So those are like how other things I'll be like focusing on. But my goal is to drop $1,500 out of this account. That will put me down somewhere around $4,000. And then when I come back for we're going to be in Q3. I want to buy 6,000 stocks, $6,000 in stocks, and I'm going to be live for that. When I go and buy the new dividend stocks that I'm going to buy, I'm going to do a live stream for that one. So you guys can see every stock that I'm buying. We can talk about it in real time. You can play with my money, right? It's not yours. Come play with my money. So that's something we're looking into strongly, tough, like man or woman. But MB, for everything else, we appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you guys so much. This is the Identity Booth. We like to talk about things that gonna make you money. And like I said, in Q3, my goal is to spend $6,000, and I hope you guys are here with me to do that. Please follow me on Twitch. That is really where we're pushing people right now, because YouTube on that shit, man. They ain't helping your people out. But if you got any questions, say you don't want to ask a question in public, you can definitely email us, and we'll get back to you. and we'll answer any questions you might have. Don't hesitate. Reach out. And don't forget to donate if you can. Sub to the channel. It really helps. And if you do sub to the channel, you get these cool things. I got some emotes. You know, I'm cool. I got emotes now. You can get the Wakanda Forever, the bear, the money, the go, the yes. We're in there. We got all the emotes. We're cool. We're cool, kids. But I appreciate you guys joining up with us tonight. I know this is super late, and I know like the viewership is gonna hurt for it, but I'm okay with that because you guys need the content. Our goal is to put this out every week, so we'll be live streaming twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. Eric will be back with us full time in the future next week, so look out for that. But check out some more videos. We got a Karen video and a Kevin video, as I learned this should be called, not Ken, Kevin's. Check those out. I'm gonna play some video games and call some people back because I'm looking at my phone and it's been banging all night. But I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Go get your shot. Be good to one another, or at least to yourself. Let's roll them credits. I have credits now. That's how awesome I am.
But it's so hard to find through the daily grind. We're working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on my line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down, and we can catch the vibes.